Match 94. Gamera vs. Hedorah by Hayes A. Jones. Gamera was horrified.
I would be
There was such
too,
a big
reading
mess
this
around
match.
this area.
It had been
I
several
mean,
weeks
look,
since his battle with Legion. The insectoid alien had been a deadly foe, her cold cunning and emotionless determination nearly slaying the Guardian of the Universe. It was only through the desperate last-minute use of his ultimate weapon, the Mana Beam, that he was able to save both himself and the planet. But it was a double-edged blade. Although the almighty attack had allowed Gamera to prevail over Legion, it also left Earth in a weakened state, deprived of mana, creating the perfect environment for his mortal enemy, Gauss, the shadow of evil and the very creatures he had been created to wipe out. But it appeared something far worse had arisen.
so I'd like to say something really quick.
Go ahead.
I My headcanon for this is that Gamera's just getting revenge on his best friend, his buddy Godzilla.
His smart buddy.
Oh, yeah. After Hedorah did him in match 81, you're right.
Oh man, I missed match 81. Oh.
The corpse
Sorry,
There you
though.
go.
I'll be here for this. I'll sequel.
The corpse of countless Gauss littered the plains of Africa. Gamera soared overhead, propelled
Right.
by two columns of blue flames. The Terrapin's noble green eyes were grim with duty, like a call of duty.
Yes, he needs to clean up all those.
Yes. Whatever had killed the flying demons had to be found and stopped immediately. What unnerved Gamera most was not simply that the Gauss were dead, or even how many of them had fallen.
Why is Gamera want to stop? I'm like, thanks, man. You're helping me doing my job. Thank you. The relief on my
You know what?
shoulders.
I just really horrible.
What?
Like a giant swarm of Gauss being hit by the dimension.
Oh, snap. Dimension Tide? That'd be interesting.
Oh, dimension.
Yeah, dimension tiding
Oh.
swarm of Gauss.
That would be interesting.
And do what exactly?
No, I'm just
Turn them
thinking
into
of
making
how
gears?
horrible the outcome will be.
Either I'm thinking some mutated, deformed super Gauss.
Yeah, right. Doesn't have
Or
mutagenic
Iris.
properties. Oh, yeah.
Well,
Iris.
it's,
Oh, wait,
well, it's either that or someone
Let
just
me hear
transplanted
you.
a whole bunch of Gauss back in time, or something like that, something stupid like that.
Alright, I'm gonna keep reading. So, whatever had. Oh, yeah, okay. It's how they were called. The reptilian
Yes.
vultures were melted, their cadavers burnt and half dissolved, coated with a vile slime. The landscape below the airborne turtle was just as ominous. The usually life-filled savannas were dead and brown, the pure white color of skeletonized animals dotting the dark earth. But according to the banner, there's zebras there, so I guess they must have survived.
Oops.
The
They're
super
just
deer
Invisideer's
seed-
cousins.
Yeah, the super deer seed lives on. The
The
same.
invincible deer's cousins, the zebras.
Yeah.
Zebra. The zebras.
Zebras.
The same foul black sludge blanketed the ground, its eye-watering scent hanging loftily in the air, making Gamera nauseous. The Atlantean champion wanted more than anything to turn back and soak himself in cold seawater, but he couldn't. He had a mission to protect the Earth, and that was something he had no intention of failing at, even against the horror that was waited for him.
It sucks now.
That was waited for him, folks.
I was waiting for him every time.
There, Gamera angled himself downward, roaring towards the thing that had decimated the Gauss, chirping. The twin jets of azure fire that powered the shelled protector's flight ceased with a sputter of smoke. The flaps of skin that transformed the reptile's arms into organic rudders retracted. As the turtle dropped from the sky, his strong legs swiftly emerged from their sockets and broke his fall. Gamera grumbled in surprise, nearly slipping on acidic muck on the ground.
What a clumsy guy Gamera is.
This is why you don't drop onto slippery surfaces. Warning, kids.
Uh-huh.
Someone, Gamera should place on one of those yellow
Custodian.
cone
How does he
things
not know that?
that says warning what floor.
Yeah. The poisonous sludge.
Gamera forgot to put him up. That's it.
Yeah. The poisonous sludge dully burned the soles of his feet, leaving a painful tingling seeping into his thick skin.
Ooh, tingling, huh?
Yeah. Regaining his footing, Gamera stared ahead, light eyes like two hard emeralds. Interesting comparison. From a heap of corrosive slime that composed its body, the glowing crimson eyes of his unearthly foe gazed back. Gamera threw his head back and in a roar of challenge. A fit of croaking laughter ringed out from the tower of living minerals he faced. At the end of a broad tail of death and destruction,
No.
That's
Get
true.
there, you'll get there.
Kaiju.
Use your words.
yeah, Gamera prepared to do battle with Hedorah, the smog
He just
monster.
skipped it.
Pass.
Gamera made the first move. 3 fireballs erupted from the turtle's mouth in quick succession.
See what you've done, Kaiju Action? You infected Joe with it.
Yes.
The unstable spheres of plasma detonated on contact with Hedorah, throwing sludge from the decomposing creature's body. Gurgling, the pollution-based life form stumbled back, dripping arms flailing in distress. Encouraged, Gamera strode forward, more fireballs dripping from his throat. Several explosions bloomed from Hedorah's torso in response, pushing the corrosive creatures back further. With one round of fireballs, Hedorah disappeared behind a curtain of smoke, body sizzling as it was flash-dried. Winner, Gamera.
Yay.
Oh, this match was shorter than I thought. Gamera tensed. This wasn't the end. Scanning the smoke for any sign of movement. Just how effective had his fireballs been? Hedorah gave a bitter response in the form of a bolt of crimson energy that cut through the smoke and struck Gamera's neck. The Terrapin clutched his jaws to hold back a pain cry.
Hold pack.
Hold back.
He held a whole pack of pink cries, you know.
Yep. Hold a pack of what? Pain cries?
Yeah, pained cries. Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh. Where can I get some pain cries?
From
First from
his
GVJ.
pale green blood.
Ah. Do they sell those everywhere or just certain places?
Yeah, like his
What do you think is a
unprotected
friend
skin.
to children?
Ah.
Ah.
What do you think is a friend
Ah.
to children? They make the best pain cries, apparently.
Hey, I'll accept high quality pain cries, damn it.
Continue.
To hold back a pain cry as pale green blood gushed from his unprotected skin. Croaking, Hedorah emerged from the smoke screen.
Ribbit.
Ribbit.
Joe, drink some water. Calm down.
Arms stretched forward, taking Gamera off guard. The hideous giant grabbed the Guardian's armored shoulders in his ascetic mitts. Well, I'm glad that Hedorah decided to wear mitts.
Hey, man, it's cold out there in Africa.
Yeah. And it's really, really hot in Antarctica.
Yeah, that's a good point. Why is it there in Africa of all places? It's like the worst place for it to be.
Because reasons.
Maybe
Gamera
maybe he
shrieking.
just wanted some sweet, delicious zebra. I know I
Yeah.
do.
Maybe he just wanted to
That's
test that the zebras really were invincible, only for the gals to get in the way.
How dare those nasty gals?
yeah. That's why the Decepticons were in Africa and Dark of the Moon, just for the zebras.
Yes.
Hey, man.
Yes.
I'd buy it, knowing Michael Bay. I'd buy it.
Yeah. Only if those zebras had boobs.
You never don't tell me to go find artwork. I'll fucking find it. And you know I will.
Oh, maybe. Gamera shrieked in pain as the deadly mutt ate away at his shell. Yummy. Slowly revealing vulnerable flesh. The creature's chest was dusty, cracked from the fireballs. But even as he writhed under Hedorah's grip, Gamera could see that the dried layer of sludge was flaking away, revealing that the slime beneath that was unharmed, still wet, oily, and dangerous. Gamera gritted his teeth. This wasn't good. Staring Hedorah directly in the face, the turtle launched a fireball, blowing the smog monster's scalp open and pushing the horrible thing away from him. Leaping back, Gamera growled and suspiciously eyed the now mutilated Hedorah as it stumbled back. The filthy, malted brown behemoth's head began to reform, the ooze stitching itself back together, having no real brain, or many other organs for that matter. Hedorah could recover from injuries that would undoubtedly be mortal to any other creature. Gamera. Oh. 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 Oh.
Keep reading.
Wait, we need his opinion. Is this better than the Destroyer one?
Oh God, what the hell?
What did we just? What is going on here?
I fucking warned you.
Is this better than the Destroyer one at least? What is your opinion on that?
It hurts my feelings. It hurts my feelings so much.
You mean you don't want a tasty bottle of Orgina?
Don't you know
I
Joe
blame
is
Michael
very
Bay.
sensitive?
Oh God.
It's killing me.
Keep going, Joe.
Gamera was in shock at this discovery. I guess he saw the zebra too. How could he defeat
What do you think Hedorah was there?
to kill it?
He failed though. They're invincible zebras.
How could he possibly defeat such a monstrosity? The Guardian's round eyes hardened. Even if this was a losing battle, it was
Losing
one
battle.
he'd see through the end. Well, this battle was loose. What the fuck?
What is going on now?
What the
What
So
the?
you can't.
Oh,
What
no.
the? What is this?
Why? No. Go.
Go, 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 go. It was a losing battle.
Throat filling with plasma, Gamera launched a fireball, but the burning sphere barely left his tusk maw before being another red energy bolt detonated it.
Oh
Well,
boy.
was the fireball a fireball or another red energy bolt?
It was both.
Ah,
It morphed into an energy bolt, then exploded.
yes.
Yes. I have more of those ads
Yes.
if you want them, by the way. There's like a ton of them.
As the fire and smoke cleared, the turtle found himself glaring at a cackling Hedorah. Gamera lip twitched in anger.
Gamera lip twitched.
Gamera lip twitch, huh? I think Joe. I think I actually scarred Joe with those pictures. Oh no!
You scratched him. You scratched his disc too hard. He can't repeat speak anymore. He's stuck on repeat.
He lip twitched in
Don't
anger.
you think I'm gonna get thunk then? Gamera lip twitched in anger.
Hedorah's laughter at the typo stopped when a fireball exploded into its body, toppling it. Gamera rushed forward, another fireball forming in his jaws. As the terrapin prepared to blast it again, a corrosive loogie flew from Hedorah. That's an interesting way to describe it.
Not wrong, but
I'm just imagining Hedorah going.
The deadly spitball plopped onto Gamera's plastron. What the fuck is a plastron?
Hey, no spitballs back there, young man! I'll confiscate that straw.
Plastron's the new Transformer.
So is Hedorah the delinquent of the school?
Yeah, he's throwing loogies and spit.
Plastron is a large pad worn by a fencer to protect the chest. So I think it's referring to, and it's also referencing a turtle shell. So
I'm pretty sure it's I'm pretty sure it's good. It's Gamera's stomach.
yeah, on the Plastron there are two Guller scoots at the front, followed by a chair. Then yeah, I'm pretty sure it's supposed to be the Gamera's chest. So
The shell covering his stomach and chest.
yeah.
Alright. Oh, I guess this video is educational too.
"Quote unquote" educational. You did learn something about zoology, though, right?
With a dull sizzle. Before the champion could stop himself, the turtle slapped his hand over the aesthetic sludge. Big mistake. Gamera jerked his hand back with a wail. The white gleam of bones peeking out from underneath dark flesh. As the Atlantean relic gripped his wrist in agony, Hedorah got to his feet and fired a crimson streak of might. Of might?
Of might.
Of might.
Of might.
From... Of might.
Of might.
Of might and men.
Oh.
From just above his eye.
Now wait a minute. Just above his eye?
Yep,
So
just
not
above his
actually
eye.
from his eye.
From just above it.
Yeah,
So
just a
his
little
eye.
up. A little up.
The potent bolt struck the ground at Gamera's feet.
Oh, it's
throwing
very
up a
potent.
Yep, very potent.
Potent.
Throwing up a cloud of sulfuric gas.
We're getting a
Reptile
dictionary
released,
for this match. Holy moly.
Reptile released his hand and began pawing desperately at his eyes with his good hand. Cackling, Hedorah spat another sludge ball. Don't you mean loogie?
Gosh. I'll tell
At the
you,
choke.
Hedorah, you're getting weak of detention.
At the choking guardian, the lethal slime spattered over Gamera's forehead, immediately eating away at flesh. Acting swiftly, the noble giant used his already damaged hand to wipe the ooze from his head, knowing he was in deep shit. Literally. Gamera went on the offensive. I lost count. How many do I have left?
You have 4 more.
Good
All
luck, Joe.
Don't die on us.
The
I won't
turtle's
post any
legs.
more pictures, I promise.
Thank you. Thank you. The turtle's legs vanished beneath a curtain of azure fire, roaring from the ground at an almost vertical trajectory. Gamera made a wild charge at Hedorah. So good to know that Gamera can learn wild charge.
Yeah.
The polluted being reeled back in shock just before he careened into the monstrosity. Gamera launched a fireball directly into Hedorah's face and pulled up sharply. As the Guardian rocketed straight up, the flames that powered his flight seared Hedorah's falling shape with a great burst of steam. Fire erupted from Gamera's arm socket as he leveled to a hover. The turtle gazed intently down at Hedorah's still body. The alien beast was now just a dry husk. Gamera nodded in satisfaction. Moisture seemed to be this thing's lifeblood, so he had taken that away. The battle was over. Winner, Gamera. So that was a good match.
Oh, is it over? Please.
Hedorah stirred, causing Gamera to narrow his eyes. Or was it?
Dun,
Dun
dun,
dun dun!
Got one more, man. One more big arse paragraph, and you're in the clear.
Yeah, you forced it off on me.
Yay! Hedorah's shriveled up body split open. A dark thing from the dusty shell. Gamera snarled in hate as he recognized the creature.
It's Gauss! Wait, no.
Although in a different shape, there was no doubt to the airborne object's identity, Hedorah.
What? It's Hedorah! I couldn't tell.
I thought Nilla.
I was convinced it was Batra, actually. Something about it, man.
Was it because it was flying?
Yeah, it's flying. How many monsters can fly?
There's Batra and
That's
Batra.
And Batra. Now, there's Batra, the son of Joe Dying.
The small monster had abandoned its vaguely humanoid form in favor of a UFO shape, led by his oblong red eyes and leaving behind a sulfuric trail. Withdrawing his head into his armored shell, Gamera launched into a fiery pinwheel and gave chase.
Are you okay over there, dude?
I'm alright.
Are you sure you don't want to get some water?
I'm sure.
Alright.
Terrapin, pulling sharp turns, steep dives, and sudden climbs, but Gamera was constantly behind him.
Pull over! You're going over the speed limit!
The vile being finally settled on allowing the turtle to stay in its wake. hoping that the sulfuric gas that it emitted would knock the Guardian from the sky. A wet hiss escaped from the general area that a mouth would usually be located. Gamera's rapid rotation easily cut through the dangerous gas. It. The living flying saucer gave a warbling squawk of annoyance. Time to upend it. Banking, the foul creature spun around to rush at Gamera head-on. A bolt of crimson destruction shot from above an equally red eye. The attack simply bounced off Gamera's spinning carapace. Hedorah's eyes widened in horror as it realized it was going to collide with the turtle and its dehydrating flame. The small monster dropped quickly, trying to duck under the Guardian, but Gamera did the same. Jagged edges of his shell acting as the teeth on a sawdust. Gamera cleaved Hedorah in two, flames negating its aesthetic quality. With a gurgling howl, the two halves of Hedorah's body plummeting to the ground, landing with dull, wet thuds.
Okay, how many do I have?
7.
So,
All of it.
Yeah,
All of
okay.
it. You get all of it.
Okay. Okay, that's fair. I did show you the zebra. Okay, you get some water, dude. Seriously. Fucking so. Okay, got water. Like right now. Get up and go get some water.
Well, Evie, you won't miss much, so.
Jeez. Making me worry like that. God.
Like a mother.
I'm gonna be your mother if you don't get some water.
Yay!
I'll call her. Call them right now. Spiraling downward, Gamera slowly spun to a halt, landing a safe distance from both pieces of Hedorah. The reptilian protector was still suspicious. The monstrosity had proven extremely hard to kill before, so why? Bless you. So why should it be so easy now? Gamera caution proved justified as the halves of Hedorah's body disappeared into two bright flashes of pink light. Gamera caution.
Yeah, Gamera caution.
As the light faded.
Yes.
That's Gamera's new power.
Yeah, caution.
Yeah.
It's like the Spidey sense, but
Worse.
Hedorah caution.
As the light faded, identical frog-like beings were revealed. Hedorah's initial terrestrial form. Bad frogs. The two alien beasts were almost half the size of Gamera, but they proved full of surprise as Hedorah's running form as one pounced with speed that defied its mass. And that's true.
Well, the new Battletoads movie looks great.
Yeah! Battle Turtles. Gamera quickly blasted it from the air with a fireball. The slimy quadruped fell with a shower of sparks and a wet squeal. The second creature also leapt, catching Gamera off guard. It crashed at its chest. It crashed at his chest. Sending both giants.
His chest.
Yep. Sending both giants sharply to the ground. Gamera took a moment to decide and give thanks, as this form apparently was as toxic as the other ones he had faced before. This conclusion was based on the fact that his flesh wasn't burning from his bones, at least for now. The second Hedorah had recovered, ashed and soot falling from its body. It spun forward with a croaking cry, meeting its twin with a pink flash that drove a blind of whiteness deep into Gamera's eyes. The weight on the turtle's armored chest suddenly doubled. As Gamera slowly regained his vision, he could make out the cackling shape of Hedorah's final form towering above him. An agonizing tingle was spreading across the scaly skin from simple contact with the smog monster. As croaking laughter filled the air, corrosive sludge began to ooze from Hedorah's body. Gamera's emerald eyes filled with fear. Deadly muck slowly slide down. Small drips of it slide down. Small drips of it landing on the guardian shell with soft hisses. The Atlantean protector threw his head back with a scream of some sort of acidic slime fell on his arm, eating through straight to the bone. Fiery energy boiled in his core from a spike of pure adrenaline. A fireball began forming in Gamera's mouth, but the spear of unstable power exploded in the Terrapin's jaws, courtesy of a red bolt from Hedorah. Gamera grunted in pain as his head was slammed into the ground, flames washing over him. Licks of fire now clung to the both dueling giants. Both were unaffected. Hedorah because of his great endurance, and Gamera beast of his status as a beast powered by heat and flames.
Beast of his status.
Gamera beast of his status.
And Gamera beast of his status as a
Yeah.
beast.
So we have Goliath, space monster of the ground, and Gamera, beast of his status.
Yes.
And Gamera caution.
Best subtitles. I'll change that in the KWC.
Don't forget Gamera caution. That is a power.
Yeah. I'll keep that in mind.
Heat. Trapped under a titan of poisonous sludge threatening to skeletonize him, Gamera suddenly found himself staring at a small billow of steam as a ton of flame dried Hedorah's outermost layer of slime. More acidic ooze dropped onto Gamera's shoulder, dissolving flesh. Heat was this monstrosity's weakness. Gamera had known this very early on in the fight, but he had gone about dehydrating the alien creature in the wrong way. Pass?
Yes. Next 6 go to Nagoda.
Yes.
Lucky bastard.
Pass. Yeah, I can tell. Good luck.
Yes.
6
Slide.
sentences.
Yes. Deadly slam.
Good luck. Good luck. Okay, Nagoda, this is going to be real hard. There's a lot of dialogue there, but I think you can pull it off.
Of
Have fun,
course.
kid.
Deadly slide drills it over Gamera's neck, opening his throat to dirty air. He had targeted Hedorah. He should have gone for it. It's the interior. Splattered across plastron, dangerously close to wearing the armor and reaching soft flesh. Is he wearing?
I think that's supposed to be
The armor.
away the armor. Like,
Wearing
something
away the
Yes,
down.
so. Yes, Wei the armor. Who knew Gamera wore a person named Wei?
Who knew?
He had to dry out Beast core. Lethal sludge dripped onto Gamera's head, revealing the turtle's. And he knew just how to do it. Pass.
Wow! What
That
a
was so
hard.
long.
Dear Lord, I thought I'd never end.
Focusing what remained of his power, Gamera forced all of his energy into a single raised fist. Willing the fire that dotted Hedorah's body as well as his own around his close hand, the noble champion compressed the flames, enveloping his fist in a coating of pure concentrated plasma. Eyes hardening, Gamera raised his fist, armed with a plasma glove of sorts, and plunged it into Hedorah's body, plasma guarding his bare flesh. The turtle dove his arm right into the very heart of the smog monster, arms flailing in panic. The vile Leviathan fired his energy beam frantically. The red barrage raked Gamera's face, laying open his cheek and scalp. Reptilian guardian gritted his teeth. The pain was intense, but his determination was even more intense. The door's center was totally devoid of water. Gamera forced the plasma outwards, his will now carrying him farther than his stamina ever could. The smog monster was thrashing madly, a pale brown dust spilling from around Gamera's arm. Doors began to creak and crackle with every move, its body failing away in the dry sheets. Finally, with one last warped scream, the polluted life form crumbled away, disintegrating into nothing more than a dusty, gritty gust of wind. And the zebras all breathed it in.
And I fell over and died. The end.
They got
Hedorah
high.
was no more. Gamera collapsed, totally drained. He was exhausted beyond all belief. He was struggling to even keep his eyes open. His foe was vanquished and his energy gone. All he could do now was rest. He would usually travel to the nearest body of rejuvenated water to sleep and regain his energy, but he didn't have the strength to do so. So be it. Under the warm African sun, Gamera closed his eyes and entered a deep, deep slumber while the zebras ate him. Winner, zebra.
Oh, you baked away in the sun. The end.
I have just noticed that Hayes likes to write giant turtle monsters that get exhausted at the end of the fight and have to take long naps.
Yeah.
Big long naps.
Overall, this was the setting was interesting. I'm not sure why Hedorah was doing there, besides the fact that Godzilla vs. Hedorah 2 was meant to be set in Africa, but the setting was kind of neat. The Gamera.
What do you
Hedorah...
mean? We know why Hedorah was there. He was there for the zebras.
Oh
Yeah.
Okay, yeah, you're right.
Yeah.
It was for the zebras.
The deer bros.
Yeah, the cousins
deer
of
bros.
the cousins of the super deer from Match 64. I think in many respects this is a decent match, and honestly, the biggest highlight for me was the flying fight, like when Gamera took to the skies,
Yeah.
when Hedorah took to the skies. I thought that's what this match is like, kind of like biggest memorable.
That happened.
To me that stuck out. That stuck out to me. Otherwise, I mean, the rest of it's like, in a way, you kind of know what to expect. Like, you know, Hedorah, Gamera's fire. Hedorah is evaporated by fire.
Yeah.
But I think to be
I
fair,
think there should have been more reason than just. I think there should have been a more firm reason for Gamera to suddenly decide, oh, I gotta stop Hedorah because he killed a bunch of gals, which was what I was gonna do.
I think there should have been I think it should have went into more detail the consequences of that. That and Hedorah's taunt.
Yeah, it would have been. It would have been nice if Gamera realizes if something can kill Gyaos, that's probably something that shouldn't be around.
I think that was the idea for this one, but I do feel like it should be a little more than that. Maybe, I don't know. Like,
Yeah, because it felt like Gamera was horrified that the Gyaos were killed.
Right. I think the implication is what you said. That's like, oh, this thing can kill Gyaos. It needs to be stopped because it's like.
It didn't do it well though.
Right. So. But yeah, other than that, like, the usage of the forms was kind of cool. Like, it's not too often where you get to see, like, Hedorah split down into his lesser forms. That was kind of neat to me. Otherwise, yeah, the outcome is obvious, but in a decent way, I guess. Like, it doesn't... It makes sense why it is, even if it is a bit obvious. So, and solid banner.
What do you think, Joe?
I thought it was a good match. As Kaiju X said, I like the use of Hedorah's forms, and the fights were entertaining. And though the outcome was obvious, it was an enjoyable match.
It's
kind
kind
of too long though.
Yeah, it's kind of jarring that the match's outcome seemed obvious when there was like a few matches before this with this big upset about Hedorah taking down Burning Godzilla. Like it seems kind of like, all right, that's a little weird. By the way, Joe, what did you think of the zebras?
Well, I think that we need a mass extinction of all zebras now.
Solid banner. I like the shadow of Gamera, although I think that looks nothing like Gamera's shadow.
Yeah.
Looking at it closely,
It looks like a giant person.
it just looks like a yeah.
Yeah.
Hard to tell.
Who knows?
Or a penguin.
It's just Frankenstein.
It's not. That does not look like Gamera's shadow.
Yes, it's just Frankenstein holding the camera.
So Frankenstein's
So
penguin.
I thought it was Gore's
Yeah.
sword. Oh,
He is Gorosaurus
has an off day.
Gorosaurus is too traumatized by the invincible deer that he couldn't come near the zebras.
I think this is just more proof that people really need to read over these typos more carefully.
Mm-hmm. That's a problem I do have with the match. Too many typos.
Too many obvious typos.
Remember, in
Gamera
in.
caution.
Yeah.
Was it Gamera beast of his statue
Yeah.
beast?
There was another
Beast
one
of
where
the status.
there was another one where Gamera was missing a apostrophe S. There was another one.
Oh boy.
Still, if you look in the banner, it really does look like Hedorah's just there.
there was one where Gamera was missing his dick.
Yeah, that was Godzilla versus Gamera.
Oh.
Yeah. Well, I guess Harley said what you needed to say. No, Godo, what'd you think?
Well, I only had six lines. Yeah,
Great match.
banner.
Oh,
Lucky
Looking
you.
at the banner.
Thumbs
It's
up.
only 6 lines. Hedorah actually, and doesn't really care. He's just eating. Doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. There's a giant monster about to crash into his friends.
All right. Alex, what'd you think?
I like the banner. That's all I can say. And it wasn't as bad as the previous match.
Fair
It
enough.
wasn't as bad as the last night.
Ooh. I don't think anything could be as bad as last night, though.
Gino.
Mm-hmm. True.
I'll
And
give you a
Revenge of the
point for that
Fallen.
one.
We moved from 2 monsters to 5.
Oh, yeah,
Yay!
totally. Yeah, 2 monsters to 5. So this was match 94,
That's
and we will see you guys next time for match 95. Till then, folks.